Point 2, true education means the harmonious development of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual powers. Now, God created us with 3 parts of our being: spiritual powers, mental powers, physical powers. Which of the 3 do conventional systems of education usually focus on? Mental, okay. A lot of focus on getting the information into the mind, a lot of mental development that goes on, even though it's kind of a one-sided mental development even. True education is the harmonious development of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual powers. What does harmonious mean? Balanced, okay. Could we say equal parts? I like the example of this tripod. If I can get it open here. Physical, mental, and spiritual. 3 areas. Both of them must be in harmony for this tripod to stand up, right? So we go about our day, and maybe we exalt the mental heavily, as we often do in education. And so what often gets neglected? Maybe we neglect the spiritual a little bit, but it can still stand up, right? We have some spiritual, some physical and mental, but as time goes on, we don't have the time for so much emphasis on physical, and so we start neglecting that, and the time gets whittled away, and pretty soon the student is spending so much time in their studies, and the whole system of education falls apart, right? In fact, we read that both mental and spiritual vigor are in a great degree dependent upon physical strength and activity. Whatever promotes physical health promotes the development of a strong mind and a well-balanced character. Here we read 2 areas are dependent upon a third. It says mental and spiritual are dependent upon the physical. So if we want strong mental powers in our children, where should we begin? Physical. If we want strong spiritual powers, where do we begin? Physical, again. In fact, this tripod isn't really a perfect illustration because in reality, it's 2 of them that are kind of leaning on one. And if you remove this one of physical, everything falls apart. And this is why we have the counsel in the early education of children. Many parents and teachers fail to understand that the greatest attention needs to be given to the physical constitution, that a healthy condition of body and brain may be secured. Children should not be going off to school, and even in the homeschool setting, they shouldn't be doing so much academic work at an early age. We should be waiting till around the age of 8 in girls and about 10 in boys to start the academic focus, because they need that time for proper development, and there's so much science that goes along with that. Physical activity has been found to improve the overall mental health and quality of life, enhance the brain function and cognition, improve behavior, concentration, blood and oxygen flow to the brain, increase the levels of norepinephrine and endorphins, resulting in a reduction of stress and improvement of mood, increase the growth factors that help create new nerve cells and support synaptic plasticity. What a list of benefits of physical activity. And this is just a tiny snippet of the research. There are many, many benefits. Exercise provides an unparalleled stimulus, creating an environment in which the brain is ready, willing, and able to learn. The question I get asked a lot is, okay, well, how much time? How much time do they need in physical activity? That depends on the age of the child. As I've just mentioned, pre-age 8 or 10, depending on the gender, they should be spending the majority of their time doing things that are physical and active. Now, I'm not talking about running on the treadmill all day long. We're not talking about getting physical exercise all day long, but it needs to be activity in general. Laundry, dishes, gardening, running outside, things that children love to do. This can all be part of that physical activity, and it's essential for development.